Hello, my name is Kylie Chaffin, and I did my internship at the ER in Cox Health Hospital. My topic will be about a nurse's true colors, but first I would like to talk to you a little bit about Kickapoo U. As I joined Kickapoo U, I was super annoyed. I was annoyed because I did not understand what it was, so therefore I didn't want to do it. But my mom made me anyway. So then I knew I had to find somewhere to shadow, so the first place I went to was KY3's news station. As I was there, I always wanted to be an anchor because I wanted the rush of excitement of uncovering a story. But that day I realized I didn't really want to write my own stories. So then I knew I had to find something else. I asked myself, well, how can I make a difference in the world? Some people say that they want to make a difference in the world, but they don't want to do anything to get to that point. But I thought, I love serving people and helping people. So that led me to the NICU at Cox Health Hospital. I went here and I absolutely loved it. It was one of the best things. So then I knew I had to find an internship, so I found myself in the emergency room at Cox Health Hospital. Now, as I entered the ER, I thought that everyone was in serious condition. Later on, I realized that that was not the case at all, but that people there just believe that they're in serious condition, even if they weren't. As a nurse, you have to be patient all the time. And this can be something that's really hard, and I know that it will be a challenge for me as well. But most people think that the doctor's job is the hardest. But in my opinion, by watching for 2 months, a nurse's job is just as hard, but in different aspects. You see, the doctors really have to think, but the nurses are ones that truly deal with the patients. A nurse has to deal with irritable patients, fast critical thinking, constantly on their feet, and most times, they're helping people that don't even appreciate what they're doing for them. So according to the Career Information Center, on a typical day, a nurse will record or chart, as they call it, give medicines, observe patients, consult doctors, operate equipment, perform diagnostic tests, teach how to manage illnesses, and explain how to handle treatments. Now this is just something that nurses have to do, but no one tells you what a nurse actually has to deal with. No one tells you that you'll see families watch someone die. No one tells you that you'll have patients that scream at you and that you have to be kind to them. No one tells you that you'll have people that come in and lie just to receive drugs. No one tells you what a nurse actually has to deal with. So my job today is to help you understand what a nurse actually goes through every day. Now, as a nurse, you have many injuries, but the most common of these are back injuries. And a nurse is putting their life and immune system to the test every single day for people in need. And lots of times, like I said before, they don't even appreciate it. Now, emotional injuries are also a huge thing when it comes to nursing. I know I saw someone who had breathing tubes that just had to survive, but yet she did pass away later. But I will never forget the feeling I had when her family came in. I almost started choking up just watching their faces. But as a nurse, you cannot show any emotion because it could show false hope or panic within the family. I saw many types of people as I was there. I saw everything from people having broken fingers or chest pain, everything to someone coding and having breathing tubes just to survive. I saw people that attempted suicide, people that had to be isolated, people that were alcoholics, and people that were even meth addicts. As my internship, I interned with a lady named Ivy Kearns, and she was an RN in the emergency room. She was one of the nicest, kindest people I have ever met, and I was truly thankful that I was with her. As I was there, she was so good at prioritizing, and she was very kind to her patients and very patient, even if they weren't very nice to her. But as I was there, I was also with other nurses and staff when she was not there. And this is how I saw the true colors of a nurse. Most of them were very angry, moody, and stressed. Now this might sound a little harsh, but no one truly understands how stressful this job is until you become a nurse yourself in some sense. There were many difficult situations that I saw. I saw everything from people crying to receive drugs. I saw people that could just go to a primary doctor but thought they were a priority, so they came into the ER. And I saw people that made minor issues a huge deal. For example, I went to a patient's room that had cut her finger, and we also had a patient that had heart failure and needed to go to the ICU. Now the patient that cut her finger, we went in and we told her that we would wrap her fingers, but that cut-off circulation would not affect you until a few hours. So then we went to the patient with the heart failure, and we were trying to get him a bed in the ICU. But the family with the patient that cut her finger came in and was complaining how her fingers were black. We then reminded them that it was okay and that she'd be stitched up soon. But as the time passed, they got angrier and angrier with us because she was not a priority and our ICU patient was. Now this is just an example of how stressful it really can be when people believe that they're a priority, even if they aren't. Nursing is known as one of the hardest undergrad degrees to receive. Some of these reasons are for very high education requirements, ongoing education after you're becoming a nurse, but truly I believe that the hardest reason is to learn how to work under stress and frustration. Now with this internship, there's always the big question of, is this what you want to do with your life? My answer is absolutely yes. This was a phenomenal experience and I will never forget it. As I was there, I got to become a nurse myself in some sense. I got to put on EKGs, give fluids, give medications, test blood sugar, put on heart monitors, and so many other things. And without this experience, I would have never got to do any of that. I am considering MSU and UMKC for their excellent nursing programs, and I hope to receive my BSN. Now, Kickapoo U has been an excellent program. At first, I really didn't want to do it, but I do owe Kickapoo U and my mom a huge thanks for helping me to get through this. This was an amazing experience, and honestly, I might still think that I want to be a newscaster if it wasn't for this, but I would have never got to see all the struggles and learn all of the information that I learned from this. And this truly helped me see the true colors of a nurse. Thank you.